Hi friends, in today's lecture, I am going to share with you the most important crops which can be asked in the prelims examination 2026. Guys, if you have analyzed the PYQs, every year at least one question comes from crops. Guys, I am very confident that the crops which I am going to discuss today, definitely one question will come from this. Because in 2025 also I predicted the question on turmeric. Exactly from our test series, the question came. So what I'm going to do is that first we are going to analyze what kind of questions are coming from this section of crops. Then I'm going to show you how I was able to predict 2025 question on turmeric, and then I'm going to give you the list of important crops and their detail with the logic why this crop is important. Okay, let us start. So guys, you can see UPSC has been asking questions on crops. The first type of question on crops is they will give you a paragraph and they will ask you identify the crop. Identify the crop. Here you can see they have given one paragraph and they have told you which crop is talked about. Okay. Next, guys, they have asked you which are the major growing areas. Like here they have asked you tea producing states. Means where the crop is grown. Means region. Here identify the crop. Here identify the region. Third, they are asking you, okay, the cropping pattern. What kind of crops are grown which season? Kharif season, Rabi season. What is the area under cultivation? That kind of question has come. Next, guys, you can see they have asked question on agri-commodity boards. Agri-commodity boards. You can see this question on tea board. You know, using this question, I had predicted that in 2025 there will be a question on turmeric. Exactly, I had predicted last year. You can see in our test series, Optima test, Economy Optima test, there was a question on turmeric. You can see here, India is the largest producer exporter of turmeric. You can see here, India is the largest producer exporter of turmeric. Exactly the same statements. Also, guys, you can see here, I have given you one more thing here. You can see more than 30 varieties of turmeric are grown in India. In the explanation, I had mentioned this. Next, you can see prelims power play. You can see here the turmeric growing states. Because already tea growing state was asked. So turmeric growing states may come because tea board, turmeric board. You can see the logic, guys. That is why I am able to predict most of the questions in the prelims examination, because I am giving only those questions in my test series which I am linking with the PYQ theme. You can see here how I predicted. Tea board, this was already asked, and turmeric board was created. So obviously they will ask turmeric board question, but they did not ask turmeric board question. They asked the other question, which is the tea growing states. They asked the turmeric growing states. I hope you appreciate the kind of PYQ analysis which I am doing for predicting questions in the prelims examination. Now, with this, we start the prediction for 2026. Let us start. So, I'm going to give you the reason also. Okay, first topic or first crop is rice. Why? Because, guys, India has become the world's largest rice producer by overtaking China. Now, India is the largest producer of rice. You know, guys, India is the largest producer and even the largest exporter of rice. You can see UPSC can ask you a question about rice export. In 2025, rice exports have surged. You can see already UPSC has asked 2019 question on rice exports. Solve this question, guys. You see how we are linking the PYQs with the current affairs, and I am predicting questions. So UPSC may ask you about the trend of rice exports, the trend of rice production. Okay. Also UPSC may ask you about the rice growing states. Which are the rice growing states? Where in India rice is grown? Southern India, Western India, Northern India, Eastern India, Northeastern India. Also, guys, they may ask you about rice is mainly grown by small and marginal farmers. You can see 90% of the land cultivated under rice belongs to marginal and small farmers. Okay. And the productivity of rice in India is low. You can see highest productivity of rice is in China, then Vietnam, then Indonesia, and then Bangladesh. Even India is below all this in productivity. So So we need to improve the productivity. So questions can come regarding productivity of rice also. Production, I've told you, India is the highest producer of rice. India is the highest exporter of rice. But in productivity, India is below. So UPSC can ask you this. Okay. Also guys, they may ask you about which are the other major exporters of rice. Thailand and Vietnam are other exporters of rice. Okay. So this is the first crop which I believe. Guys, here another dimension of rice crop can be asked. Okay. Why? Because there was a recent article about that India has become the largest producer of rice and exporter of rice, but this is not good. Why this is not good? Because guys, rice is a water intensive crop. Rice is a water intensive crop. To produce 1 kg of rice, 1500, okay, 1500 liters of water is required. And India is a water, okay, country which is having water crisis or water shortage. So growing rice is not good. Okay, here we can see this direct seeded rice method. Direct seeded rice method. They can ask you about this method also. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. UPSC can ask. Guys, you can see rice is a very popular theme in the prelims examination. They have asked question about which is crop is the largest source of methane and nitrous oxide. Okay, so answer is rice. So rice has been asked by the UPSC multiple number of times. Also guys, I would like to tell you, please go through this table which I have taken from economic survey. Here they have given you the top producers of various agri commodities. You can see here rice, we have Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, West Bengal. Wheat, we have Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab. Maize, we have Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Bihar. Then guys, tur we have Maharashtra, Karnataka, Jharkhand. Gram, we have Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. Then total pulses also, you can see pulses, which are the major pulses growing states, which are the major coarse cereals growing states. So this table is also very important. For groundnut, it is Gujarat. For mustard, it is Rajasthan. Okay, you can see this. Go through this. This is very, very important. You can expect cotton. You can see. Okay, jute. You can see. Okay, UPSC can ask questions on this. UPSC can ask questions on this. Very, very important. Sugar cane. We have Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra. Oil seeds, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so they may ask you oil seeds, which is the top producers of oil seeds, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. So go through this table. This table is very, very important. This table is directly from the economic survey. Okay, so because UPSC has been asking question on top producers. Okay, let us now move on to the next crop. The next crop is makhana. Guys, I told you whenever agriculture board is prepared, okay, some commodity, agri commodity board, that becomes very important. So they may ask you about the makhana board. Guys, you can see UPSC has asked what? Previously UPSC have asked question on tea board. Okay, UPSC has asked question on tea board. Let me just show you that question. Yeah, see this question. UPSC has asked question on tea board. So they may ask you question on makhana board. If they ask question on makhana board, what they can ask? They can ask you where is the makhana board located? Guys, where is the makhana board located? Makhana board is located in the state of Bihar. Why it is located in the state of Bihar? Because Bihar is the largest producer of makhana in the country. Bihar accounts for 85% of India's makhana production. You know guys, India is the largest producer of makhana in the world. India is the largest producer of makhana in the world. Whenever largest producer comes, rice, India is the largest producer. Makhana, it is the largest producer. That type of statements UPSC loves. Question setters, they love. So you have to prepare those. Very, very important. Guys, makhana is a superfood. Makhana is an aquatic crop known for its nutritional and religious properties. That is why it is called superfood. It has protein, fiber, antioxidants. It's a healthy diet. Guys, you can see in Bihar, the place where makhana is grown is the, okay, you can see Darbhanga, Madhubani, Purnia. Darbhanga, Madhubani, Purnia. This is very, very important. Makhana is also grown in some of the northeastern states like Assam. And then guys, it is also grown in West Bengal, but mainly it is grown in Bihar. 85% is coming in Bihar. Mithila Makhana has also achieved GI tag. Mithila Makhana. So GI tag is very important. Now, let me show you what kind of questions they can ask you from Makhana. One question they can ask you on Makhana board, like the tea board. Now they can ask you one thing. Where is this? See this question on palm oil. See this question on palm oil. They have asked palm oil is native to which region of the world? Okay, so makhana is native to which region of the world, guys? You can see here, makhana is native to which region of the world? Makhana is native to, okay, makhana is native to, let me just show you. Okay, makhana is basically native to, okay, Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. This is very important. Okay, it is native to Southeast Asia. Makhana board, they can ask you question on makhana board. Okay, let us now proceed to the next topic. Let us now proceed to the next topic, guys. As I told you, India accounts for 80% of the total makhana. You can see India is the world's largest makhana producer with 80% global share, and within India, Bihar produces 80% of makhana. Okay, so this is the very important, guys. Now, guys, they may ask you about the board, agri boards. Okay, UPSC has asked question on tea board, so coffee board, rubber board, spice board, tobacco board, and their headquarters. You can see here their headquarters. Already they have asked you tea board headquarter. Okay, they have asked you question on coffee board. They have asked question on coffee board. Tea board they have asked you. Okay, tea board is in Kolkata. Tea board is in Kolkata. Coffee board is in Bangalore. Coffee board is in Bangalore. Okay, so UPSC may ask you question on the various boards, because tea board they have asked, they can ask you question on that. Okay, now moving on. Okay, guys, because of the US deal, because of the Indo-US deal, UPSC can ask you question on various crops which has been in news because of that. Guys, you can see because of the Indo-US deal, cotton is in news, soyabean is in news, and then sorghum is in news. So Indo-US deal and the crops associated with Indo-US deal becomes very important. Guys, here I would like to request every one of you, please prepare soyabean. You can see this is from NCERT. Soyabean. Soyabean is an oil seed which is produced in India. Mainly the two states are, you can see here, the two states are Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, which produce soyabean. Next, guys, they can ask you about oil seeds, other oil seeds. Okay, you know, guys, oil seeds is a dry land crop. Okay, you can see here, oil seeds are generally grown in India. 14% of the cropped area is under oil seeds, generally grown in dry lands of Malwa Plateau, Marathwada, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Telangana, Rayalaseema. Guys, oil seeds is a popular topic which has been asked in UPSC multiple times. This year also oil seeds can come. Please prepare other oil seeds also like groundnut, mustard, soyabean. I have already told you UPSC can ask you question on soyabean. Okay. Next crop, sorghum or jowar. Again, you can see this is from NCERT. They can ask you question about the jowar. Out of all core cereals, jowar is the largest crop to be grown in India. Okay, jowar. So jowar is generally grown in, you can see here, central and southern India. Maharashtra is alone producing half of the jowar. So jowar is also one crop which is in news because of the Indo-US deal. The third crop which is in news because of the Indo-US deal is the maize crop. Maize. Guys, India is the fourth largest area under maize cultivation. The top producer of maize is America. Okay, this is again important. Why maize is in news? Because maize, the demand is increasing because of the bioethanol. So last year also UPSC has asked question how bioethanol is produced. Maize is one of the crop which is used for bioethanol. You can see here area under maize cultivation has increased in India sharply because of the ethanol demand. So they may ask you about maize cultivation. Maize is grown in India mainly in which states? You can see Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Bihar, Maharashtra and Telangana. Okay, UPSC will ask you question on maize also. The next crop which is cotton. Guys, cotton is also one of the crop which is affected because of the Indo-US deal. You may expect question on cotton. Guys, India has the largest area under cotton. This is very important. India has the largest area under cotton. Guys, India is the third largest producer of cotton after China and America, but India has the largest area under cotton. So this is fine elements which can be used to frame questions. Cotton is mainly a subtropical crop. It requires pretty high temperature, frost-free days. Okay, generally it is a kharif crop. Okay, it is grown in peninsular India, in the Deccan Plateau, in the Malwa Plateau, in the basically regur soil, black soil. Major producer of cotton is what? Maharashtra and Gujarat. Maharashtra and Gujarat are the major producers of cotton. So UPSC can ask you question on cotton. Cotton has been asked multiple times in the past, guys. You can see this year cotton is in news because of pest resistance also. Pink bollworm. Pink bollworm, guys. Cotton is in news for multiple reasons. So UPSC can ask you question about the pink bollworm also, which is affecting most of the farmers in India. Okay, cotton is one topic which has been asked in multiple. You can see recently Bangladesh US deal also on cotton. So cotton becomes very important. You can see one question which has asked on cotton, Bolgard 1, Bolgard 2. Okay, so like this, guys, you may expect question on these crops. If you want a part 2 of this video, do let me know. There are some other crops also which is very important, which I will discuss in the part 2. Guys, I am predicting most of the questions in the prelims examination in my test series. If you want my predicted questions, you can join my test series.